And I know several fighters, and Wayne's not one of them, but I know several fighters, and you know them too, who, now that they've retired from fighting, are having a fucking really hard time, man, because so much of your life was dedicated to one specific skill set.
I don't know too many, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a couple in particular, but
that you and I know together.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll see fucking Uncle Creepy.
Oh no, I wasn't even thinking
that
of
have
him.
retired.
He's such a smart guy, though, Ian. I feel like he's such a smart dude.
Very smart kid. Yeah, and he has his hands in a lot of business. I think he'll be fine. He just needs to get out of this rut. I really need to reach out to him. I'm trying to think of guys we know who retired.
The one guy who I got to know a little bit and was really amazed and surprised at how smart he was, as in like well read.
Yeah,
was Jake Shields.
Jake Shields smart. Jake Shields is fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
Jake Shields is
smart motherfucker, man.
He was smart with his money. That's what I'm trying to think. The guys we know that are retired, Jake's killing it.
Yeah, I'll tell you later. Because I've been thinking about it, and I kind of a little bit trying to help out.
Boxers or UFC?
No, UFC guy.
I know the one. I'm assuming
you know
the one guy you're talking about. Yeah. No, he just got a gig. That's the way that movie ends, man.
Yeah,
he just got a gig though. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Anyway,
I mean, they're not going to be making millions. You know,
so much of everything is just trying to reinvent yourself. Sometimes, what are you good at? Everything takes maintenance. Everything's work.
What are you good at? That's tough to say to a fighter. You know what I'm saying? What are you good at? Reinvent. I don't think it's reinventing yourself. I think it's.
I just think that sometimes, like,
but a lot of times, like when you say they're not doing well, compared to who? Compared to who? You compared to who?
Sometimes I think they come out and they're 40 or they're 38, and they literally don't have. Because they've been doing one thing, they don't really have transferable skills into a job market. That's what I'm talking.
It depends what job market.
Well, like what?
As far as holding, they know martial arts.
Yes, yeah.
That's a huge job market.
That's also hard to find a job market that pays well. It is. It's hard to find. Like, you can get into a gym, but again, it's very competitive.
It's very competitive, yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to apply yourself. Like a lot of these guys, poor me. What are you doing?
That's
by
the way,
that's like feeling sorry for but also they dedicated all those years to fighting. When you get out, how do you think this movie ends?
Well, that's
right.
So
does that mean they're going to be doing well if you see them on TV? I never understood this. When people are like, oh, they're not doing well. They have a roof. They have money. They you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not rich.
I think a lot of times what I notice with not just with the fighters, but a lot of people is that they tend to. Like, I was talking to a comedian about this one time. I was like, I'll listen to them. And they tend to not actually know how to. They're not facing the real problem. They're not taking actual action because they haven't learned to think things through that way. Like a lot of times you'd be like, well, if you're trying to solve this problem, why are you doing this over here?
It just depends. Also, the fighters you're talking to, if they're reaching out for help, probably in trouble in the first place. If you're calling Bryan Callen and you think it's going to change your life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'd probably send my direction somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
Like, the ones I know, the guys I know, they're doing very well.
Yeah. How's Shane doing? Do you ever talk to him?
Shane's always been doing it. You got to realize
he's an engineer.
He's made 6 figures since I've known him because he's a beast engineer.
He had a full-time job. Like,
he's always had a full-time job.
Electrical engineer or something?
Yeah. I
he's
think
in computers, right?
No.
He's a legit engineer, I believe.
What's the water? He deals with water for the city of Greeley. No, Shane's always been great.
Oh, he's out in Greeley?
Yeah.
That's where my sister-in-law lives.
Owns a giant crib out there.
Oh.
Yeah, Shane's been killing it forever. Yeah, but it's also just like anything. Like, I know he's talked shit about fighting and stuff like that, but name another sport where you get done and look at Marines, look at actors. Like, that's everyone wants to point at fighters all the time. Name any job where you dedicated your entire life for it and then it's over and they fold.
Well, acting's interesting because you what I notice with actors is that they have never worked, right? So you'll be 40 and you wake up and you're like, damn, I came here when I was 22. I'm 40. It just hasn't worked out. But in the meantime, they've had to work and other shit. So they're a yoga instructor, a massage therapist. They have a business. They have a dog walking business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of times when you're a fighter, because of maybe the training and what it requires and stuff like that, you didn't really, or you're making some money, not a lot of money.
The thing is, we always say this about fighters, but look at other sports. I know people dedicate way longer years of their life to football. You know, when you get done with football, there's nothing.
Nothing.
There's money though. They have money.
Well, not really. I was just talking to two. I was talking to two middle linebackers who were at Glove Works. Yeah, they played pro. Oh my God, are they giant? Like I was like, they just gotten out of the NFL.
They just retired.
They just retired, and I was like, well, you know me. I walk in, I go, what's with the specimens? Like the craziest looking like linebackers, legit linebackers. I'll play for the 49ers. And I was talking about it. I was saying, like, what's it like? You guys are young. You're in the prime of your life. You're still great. And you're just trying to figure out what to do with your energy, you know? And they both were like, yeah, that's the biggest challenge right now. But that's trying to figure out, because they were still regimented.
But that's anyone. Like you get out of college. Like, and I'm sick of fighters and athletes. Oh, poor me. When you get out of college, so how many people are lost?
Yeah, I don't know if they're saying poor me, but I think they're lost. I think a lot of people are lost.
Who's not, man? You know what I'm saying? Like a ton of people are.